habits that make you irresistible to others. Now, let's begin. Number 1, the right thing. What makes someone irresistible? Many irresistible people have a strong sense of right and wrong. They compromise their needs for the greater good. They make sacrifices and overcome obstacles because they believe in doing the right thing. This is a rare quality in the world today. Most people act on self-interest. They do what's best for themselves, even if other people pay the price. You may know that you're making a selfish decision. You may be aware of the consequences of your actions, but those consequences rarely change the way you behave. Irresistible people don't just know the right thing, they also do the right thing. Sometimes that means sacrificing comfort or wealth to help someone in need. Other times that means listening to someone who's been through a difficult experience or using kindness to brighten someone's life. The right thing comes in all shapes and sizes, and it's not always easy to identify. You'll face many confusing moral dilemmas in your life, forcing you to choose between selfishness and sacrifice. But if you want to be irresistible, do the right thing every chance you get. Number 2, universal respect. Are attractive people superior to the rest of the world? Some people think so. Some people think attraction swells your ego and it creates an air of superiority. But truly irresistible people aren't arrogant or egotistical. Instead, they treat everyone like they're equal. They're kind and understanding to every person they encounter. They treat strangers like friends, and they give people the respect they deserve. Irresistible people are never cruel, manipulative, or ignorant. They don't bully the people they meet or celebrate the hardships of others. They're polite, empathetic, and considerate, and their good manners often make a strong impression. These days, it's common to be criticized or ignored by other people, especially strangers. You may be surprised when someone treats you with respect and understanding. You may feel unconsciously drawn to that person because they listen to and they care about you. This is what makes irresistible people so attractive. They know that no one is better or worse than anyone. It doesn't matter how much money you make or what car you drive. Irresistible people treat everyone the same way, like equals, because that's exactly what we are. No one is better, no one is worse. We're all just doing our best to find happiness. Number 3, genuine curiosity. Attractive people don't care what others think. They don't worry how their actions will be perceived. Instead, they care about individual people and the lives they live. They show a real interest in the opinions, the experiences, and the passions of others. They're not just polite and respectful, they're genuinely curious. Irresistible people dazzle strangers with their effortless appeal. It seems like second nature to them, but the truth is, irresistible people don't care about how attractive they look or sound. They're not asking questions to win you over, they're not listening to get on your good side. Instead, they're interested in your life. They care about where you come from and what you have to say because they're genuinely curious about you. It can be an enchanting experience to talk to someone who's caring and curious. In their presence, you feel interesting and acknowledged. You feel empowered to discuss your experiences and to expose your vulnerabilities. You may feel a sense of validation which increases your confidence and self-esteem. In other words, irresistible people make others feel better about themselves. They have a positive emotional impact on friends, partners, and even strangers because their curiosity extends to everyone they meet. So, if you want to be irresistible, then show a real interest in people. Don't worry about how the conversation is going. Don't think about how another person receives you. Instead, just get to know who they really are. Listen closely, ask good questions, and stay curious. Your curiosity makes you irresistible. Number 4, frequent gratitude. How often do you appreciate the life you live? Unattractive people are never satisfied with what they have. No one in their life is good enough. They're always chasing the next big thing. But irresistible people appreciate what they have and they rarely take things or people for granted. Because irresistible people show gratitude, they tend to enjoy their lives to the fullest. They practice living in the moment and they develop meaningful connections which can last a lifetime. But that doesn't mean attractive people aren't goal setters and hard workers. They have ambitions and dreams like anybody else. They have concrete goals which they strive to accomplish in the future, but irresistible people value and appreciate every experience along the way. Number 5. Internal validation. Attractive people have nothing to prove. They don't brag about their titles, they don't advertise their achievements, they don't use expensive things to show how successful they are. Because irresistible people don't need others to envy or admire them, their worth doesn't depend on their social status or financial success. In other words, truly irresistible people aren't interested in getting attention. So if you want to be irresistible, then stop trying to prove yourself to the people you meet. You don't need to show off your intelligence or declare your ambitions. You don't need strangers to recognize how attractive or funny you are. Because the opinions of others do not define you. Your opinion of yourself defines you. So if you want to be irresistible, you need to work on your own self-image. How do you see yourself? Do you admire and respect the choices you've made? Irresistible people have nothing to prove because they know who they are. They're proud of their achievements and they're satisfied with their decisions. They don't need others to validate their direction in life because their validation comes from within. That's why irresistible people seem confident and self-assured. At the core of their personality, they have a strong sense of self. They know what they want and they're proud of their choices, so validation is the last thing on their minds. Number 6. Unique passions. Many people hide their passions from the world. You may think your hobbies are unpopular, uninteresting, or obscure, so you hide the things you love. You pretend like you're interested in popular subjects, but the world doesn't need more popular people. People want to hear about your unique passions. In fact, your passions may be one of your most attractive qualities. That's why irresistible people are vocal about their passions. They enjoy talking about their careers, their hobbies, and interests. They always have something interesting to say because they actively share their passions with the people they meet. So don't be ashamed of the niches you love or the communities you join, because irresistible people don't need others' approval. If you enjoy something, enjoy it proudly. Number 7. Proactive decisions. If you want to be irresistible, then you need to take an active role in your life. This applies to personal, professional, and romantic situations. So if you want something, whether it's a job or someone you like, you must go out there and get it. Not only is this the best way to move your life forward, but it's also one of the most attractive qualities that a person can have. Proactivity shows confidence, courage, and a strong sense of self. You're willing to take risks, and that speaks volumes about your character, and it leaves a strong impression on the people you meet. So be proactive in every aspect of your life. Don't sit on the sidelines watching opportunities pass you by. Take a risk, put yourself out there, and realize your ambitions. Number 8. Maintain connections. From the outside, irresistible people look like magnets. Everyone is drawn to them. They're surrounded by people, and somehow they know everyone. They build friendships and professional contacts without batting an eye. It seems so easy, but they're doing much more work than you realize. This habit of irresistible people is the cornerstone of their social success. Irresistible people are proactive, not only making new connections, but also strengthening connections with people they already know. They reach out to friends and family on a regular basis. They reconnect with old acquaintances and foster large social circles. Most irresistible people are surrounded by friends and partners because they genuinely care about the connections they make. And they take responsibility for the health and happiness of others. This takes practice and courage. It's not always easy to forge social connections, even with people you already know. But if you want to be irresistible, then you need to breathe life into every connection you make. Number 9. Natural integrity. Have you ever met someone untrustworthy or unreliable? Unreliable people make promises that they can't keep. They say one thing and they do another. You can't trust them, so you struggle to be authentic when they're around. Irresistible people have the opposite effect. People relax in their presence because irresistible people are trustworthy and reliable. They value their integrity. They never talk behind people's backs, and when they make a promise, they keep it. Simply, irresistible people value your trust and they wouldn't sacrifice that trust for anything in the world. Number 10. Steady determination. Do you have a vision for your future? Irresistible people imagine the life they want to live and they work hard to build that life for themselves. They have dreams they want to accomplish and concrete goals they want to achieve, so they use their time to steadily push their life in the right direction. What makes them so irresistible is their drive to succeed. They don't just talk about their vision, they work tirelessly to bring their vision to life. So if you want to be irresistible, then reflect on what kind of life you want to live. Other people will see your determination, respect your ambition, and admire your detailed vision of the future.